Okay, guys, gather round, please. Gather round. Justus, get the door for me, will you, mate? Cheers, thank you. All right. Now, I don't need to tell you guys how big today's game is. If we go out there today and win, we are right back in this division race. Now, we know that we're going to finish strong. We always finish strong. And Houston, they know that as well. If we go out there, we win in their backyard, they're going to fold like a deck chair. So tell me, boys, can we get a win today? Yeah. Will we get a win today? Bruce, anything to add? All right, let's go out there and do it then. Come on, boys. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 3, Episode 7 of the Seattle Mariners, and I am ready to play some baseball. I almost don't want to do an intro. We are playing the Houston Astros today, and we are fighting for this division. We are 7.5 games back. A win today, and it really is game on for this divisional race. We are currently sitting in the wildcard spot. I don't want to say it too loudly, but we might be postseason bound here, boys. We just might be going to the postseason. Oh, boys and girls, sorry. But where do we start? Well, we'll have a look. We've gone 18 of 29 since last episode. That is a record of 620, which is absolutely incredible. Sheffield and Abreu are back fit and in the starting rotation. What that's meant is that Justin Dunn has dropped down to AAA, as has Corbin Martin. They've both been struggling a little bit, so they're down there hopefully to recapture some form. And Ben Onishiyu here has been an absolute revelation with the ball. 8 games started, ERA of 2.68, WAR of 1.2. Look at that, ERA plus of 1.65. He has been absolutely brilliant, and he has kept his spot in the starting rotation as a result of that. Vogelbach has a minor injury, but he's not out for too long, so that's not a problem. And with the bat, as I was saying, Murphy, Urena, and Walls have been absolutely revolutionary, killing it to pieces, absolutely smashing it, which is wonderful, wonderful stuff. Now, have a quick look too. Now, we can't overlook the man responsible for this turnaround this season. That is the man, the myth, the legend, Bruce Crabb. Look at this record, 589 we've been playing since he's come in. He's really turned us around, which is brilliant. But let's have a look at what's happened since last episode. There is quite a few games to catch you up on. If we go to have a look at the schedule here, and we left you off at the Astros. We lost the first game after the All-Star game, didn't we? So game 2, we went in and we won, which was brilliant, 5-2. That was on the back of Urena with 2 home runs, 2 solo home runs from Richard Urena, and I think it was Maury that got a home run as well. Yeah, Maury did get a home run. So they were sort of responsible for the runs in this one. So 5-2, we got the win there. And it was Gonzalez, a decent enough start, 6.2 innings, only giving up the 2 earned runs. Game 3, unfortunately, where are we going to go? Oh, that's going to get annoying, isn't it? Oh, wait, where are we here? No, we're down here. Game 3, we did unfortunately lose in a tight one, so that can happen. Then we played the Colorado Rockies. Game 1, we had a really good start and a very first win. This was for Ben on his street, whatever. Let's go with Ben. 5 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, only the 2 hits, 0 walks given up. A stunning performance from him. So that was really, really good. Happy with that. And we got, as I said, 6 runs, a couple of them coming late to make it look a little bit more comfortable than it perhaps otherwise would have been. Game 2 here, it was a run fest. But the star of this one, without a doubt, was Urena, who went 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Stunning performance from our third baseman there. And we were going quite well, but Rookie had a decent start. Only really barely describes it. 5 innings, 3 earned runs, but the bullpen almost threw it away for us. Look at this. You can maybe see it a little bit better up in the box score here. 2 runs, 1 run, 2 runs. Good thing we got a couple of runs in the 8th and 9th ourselves to make sure that we didn't completely throw that game away. But we won the 2-game series against the Rockies, which was excellent. Then we played the A's. We lost game 1, and we lost it soundly. We only had 2 hits the entire game, so we have no complaints about losing that one, unfortunately. We did win game 2, though, which was brilliant. We won it in the 9th, as we love to see, with 4 runs, though, which is obviously an excellent situation. And we got 5 in the first. So really, we just bookended the game, and we took 7 innings off in the middle with the bat. But that's okay. We can deal with that. Yeah, excellent stuff there. And the RBIs in this one, well, they were spread around, but 4 for Malik Smith batting down there in the number 9 spot, because I didn't think he could bat, but he came good when we needed him there, which is excellent. That brings us into August, and we won game 3 of the game against the A's. We didn't hit very well on this one, 3 runs off 4 hits, but what we did do is we pitched well. Ben pitched really well. 5.2 innings, only giving up the 1 earned run. Warren gave up a run in his 1.1 innings, and everybody else was lights out. So that was excellent. After that, we went and played the LA Angels, who are the weakest team in the division this year, and we struggled against them. We tend to always struggle against the weakest team in the division, which is frustrating to say the least. Game 1 here, we actually lost it in the 10th innings. But to be fair, we were doing our best to lose it before that, giving away runs late on there. So that was a bit of a shame. But yeah, these things can happen. Game 2, where are we here? No, up here. Game 2. It was the 5th and 6th innings. We gave up all the runs in the 5th and 6th innings. Otherwise, it wasn't a bad performance from us at all. But yeah, that was a real shame. It was Mitch White perhaps going a little bit too long before getting pulled. So he gave up 5, and then the other three runs, Hands, who's having a bit of a down spell, to be honest, and Markle gave up another run. But that was disappointing, obviously. That we did win the 3rd game, which is excellent. Vogelbach, a 3-run home run for him up there in the 6th. That was essentially the game breaker for us. So thank you very much for that one, Mr. Vogelbach. Then we played the San Diego Padres at the San Diego Padres, and we swept them. Excuse me. The hero of this, though, Galvis. 2 home runs. I mean, Freddie Galvis barely hits a home run, all season. And Urena, who's been in excellent home run hitting form as well, got a home run in this one. But yeah, Freddie Galvis, 2 home runs. Didn't think I'd see the day. But there we go. Excellent stuff from him there. Then we played the San Francisco Giants, and the less said about this series, the better. Game 2 here. This was when Sheffield came back from injury. And to be honest, he was poor. 3.2 innings, 5 earned runs given up. It just kind of is what it is, I guess. All the 5 runs that they scored came in those first 2 innings, and we never got going with the bat in any case. So I don't think it would have made much difference on that day. Then we played the LA Angels back at our place, and we gave them a little bit of a touch-up. Game 1 here, we beat them 9-0, 5 runs in the second, which is amazing. And again, it was Urena with 3 RBIs and Murphy with 2 leading the way for us with that one. Pitching Barucki 5.1 innings without giving up an earned run, and Johnny Lasagna came in to finish off the game again without giving up a hit, never mind a run or a walk. Absolutely lights out stuff from Johnny Lasagna. Loving his work. Game 2, much closer. It was only 1-0, and it was 1-0 in the 9th innings we got the run, and that was Reynolds hitting a walk-off double. So excellent stuff there for that one. I should give the pitchers a bit of credit for that one as well, shouldn't I? Ben, we'll just go with that. Only went 4 innings in this one, but did the job. And then Markle, Curtis Taylor, and Will Smith came in to finish up. An excellent performance from the pitching staff. We did win Game 3 as well, which was good. 5th and 6th innings won it for us, where we got 4 runs in each, which is excellent. A 3-run home run by Murphy in the 5th, and a 3-run home run by Reynolds in the 6th, responsible for most of those runs. So congratulations to both of those guys. We did lose Game 4, unfortunately. We couldn't manage to get the sweep. And again, we lost it in the 10th, so we were so close to a 4-game sweep, but wasn't to be on this particular occasion. That takes us up to playing the Rockies again. And again, we beat the Rockies 2 of 2. Game 1, Vogelbach with a 2-run home run was sort of the game breaker in that one. And again, another wonderful performance from our pitchers. Barucki 6 innings without giving up a run. Warren 2 without giving up a run. And Will Smith came in for his 30th save of the season. Well done to him. So that was the Rockies series. Although I should actually mention in Game 2 here, a stunning performance. Taylor Walls went 4 for 4. Dan Murphy 3 for 4. And they had 5 RBIs between them there. So really good performance. And the pitching staff only gave up 2 hits for their 2 runs. And again, it was Ben, maybe a little bit harsh on getting 2 earned runs off of the 2 hits. But a good performance at Johnny Lasagna. And Taylor Johnson, who's been really good since coming back into the majors after a spell in AAA. He's done quite well for us as well. So that is that. Okay, rattling through these games as quick as possible here. We played the Texas Rangers. We won Game 1, which was really good. All the runs came in the 4th innings for us, which is fine. That kind of just is what it is. We'll accept it. But then we lost the last 2 games of the series. Now, they're sitting 3rd right now. They are sort of our biggest rival for the wild card spot as well. So it's really disappointing to not be able to win any of these last 2 games. We did lose Game 2 in the 10th, though, which is frustrating. So, it is what it is. Then we played the LA Angels again, and again we struggled against them. Game 2, we won it in the 9th and 10th. Runs in the 9th and 10th innings for us, so that was really good to see. it was Kalanick, the youngster, the young right fielder that got the game-winning hit for us in that one, the RBI for that one. So that was really good to see. And then Game 3, we just never showed up. It was just a bad day. We didn't really hit. We didn't really pitch well either. Their guy, we had a complete game. Was it a shutout? Yeah, complete game shutout. So credit to him. You know, I mean, he's not the best pitcher going around. He should be thanking his lucky stars he got a complete game shutout, to be honest. There we go. When we're bad, we're bad. What can you say? Then we played the beginning of this series with the Houston Astros, and we are in line for a sweep of the Houston Astros. Game 1, we won nicely, 5-2. Game 2 here, it was a Mitch Haniger 3-run home run that got the job done for us there in the 4th. So Haniger, he's not had a great year. He's had a terrible year, let's be honest, at the plate. But he's a DH for this one, and only got the 1 hit, but he made the hit count. He's batting under 100. Like, what is going on with Mitch Haniger? Under 200, say. What's going on with Mitch Haniger this year? And that brings us to the Houston Astros going for a sweep of the series. They are not playing well lately. They're 3 from 7 in their last 10. We're 6 from 4. We're closing them down. And like I say, if we can win this one, then you just never know what could happen. Because if we do, could quickly go back to the schedule. After we're playing at their place right now. Now, if we look at September, we have a 4-game series at home, and then we have a 3-game series against them at home as well. So, if we can, if we can win the majority of those games, if we can win this game, then win the majority of those, we can overtake them just based purely on what we do against them, and then it's just kind of who does the best the rest of the season. So I'm really, really hopeful here that we can do this. And if worst case scenario, we just want to protect the wild card spot and get ourselves into the postseason. I think that's everything I wanted to catch you up on, guys. Let's go and have a look at the team that we're sending out to face the Astros in this massive, massive game. Actually, before we do that, I'll give you an update so you can have a look at sort of how everybody's been going stats-wise. So there's the pitching side of things. If you want to have a longer look, just give that a quick pause and you can see all the numbers there. And the hitting side of things, you can see there as well. You can see Murphy absolutely on fire, smashing it to pieces. All right. As I say, if you want to have a longer look, don't be afraid to pause, and let's go see the team we're sending out now to face the Astros. And this is it. Again, the matchups don't look like they're going our way, but we play better than our matchups suggest. Taylor Walls leads off for us today in second base. Urena bats second, plays third. Brian Reynolds bats 3 in left field. Daniel Murphy is cleaning up at first base. Tamori bats 5. He's the catcher. Mitch Haniger's the right fielder. He bats 6. Jared Karanich bats 7 as the DH. Malik Smith bats 8, the center fielder. And Freddie Galvis, he's batting number 9. He is the shortstop. Justus Sheffield takes the ball for us today. And we're up against Lucas Golitio. He looks quite decent there, doesn't he? His numbers this year, though, don't necessarily match up with that. 19 starts, a 5.17 ERA. Let's have all of those, please. His whip isn't too bad. His WAR is 1. His ERA plus is 88. It's going to be tough. Let's see what we can do. So welcome to Houston, and let's hope we get a good game from Justus Sheffield. He hasn't really fully clicked back into gear, I don't think, after his injuries. I think he had 2 games or 2 starts after his initial comeback from injury before he was injured again. So let's hope we get a classic Justus Sheffield performance here, and we perform with the bat. Taylor Walls hits one really nicely to lead us off, but unfortunately, it does find its way there to the right fielder's glove, and that is one away. That's one thing I wanted to quickly mention. If you didn't watch the Channel News update video over the weekend, I did talk about the fantasy baseball upcoming competition in that. Basically, what sort of draft we want to have, what sort of league we want to have, all those sorts of things. Now, it is just for Patreons. I do sort of briefly discuss that in the thing as well. But if you are interested in the fantasy baseball, go and watch that. I'm looking for feedback as to what sort of league we should have. So I haven't played fantasy baseball before. So, as I said, don't forget, go and watch that if you're interested in the fantasy baseball, and let me know what you think in the comments of that. And I'm going to look to get that sort of sent out in the next week or so here, get that hopefully up and going. I think we've got that comfortably caught out there. Brian Reynolds looks like he'd fallen asleep, but that is the first out for Justus Sheffield. Alex Bregman comes up to the plate. What's he doing here? Batting .284 so far this year. Full count on him. He's driven 1 straight to Taylor Walls at second, and that will be 2 away. A lot of pitches being thrown for the first 2 batters, 13 pitches, but as long as we keep the O's, then that's a good thing. That should be caught out there in center field. Malik Smith comes in, and that will get us out of the first innings. Excellent, excellent stuff. It's one of these, if it was a soccer game or a football game, I'd say, let's just play for a draw. But, we've already beaten them twice, but unfortunately, That's not an option. Daniel Murphy continues his excellent form with the bat and gets us a leadoff single. There we go. All right, can we move him around? Tamori bats now. He's batting .217, but he's effective. He's got 48 RBIs. I think he might strike out here, though, somehow. And he does. Goes down looking. Better than a double play, though, so that's fine. Mitch Haniger, who is frustrating me in that he just does enough. He strikes out there as well, and that's 2 strikeouts after the leadoff single. Kalinic steps up to bat now. He's maybe batting a little bit too high up the order, to be honest. Maybe Malik Smith should have been ahead of him. And that will end the innings for us. We can't make the most of that leadoff single. Yeah, maybe Malik Smith should be a little bit higher. Malik Smith just seems to let us down, though, on YouTube. So that's why I've put him down that little bit more down the order. That's been well hit, but Haniger should be there. No, he's not. He's going to play it on the bounce, and they get a leadoff single. So both teams start their second innings off with singles. Hopefully, we can recover as well as they did. That's been absolutely crushed. Smith's going back, and he can't get there. And that is going to, unfortunately, I believe, give them the lead. No, it doesn't. All right, so we're in massive trouble here, though. Runners at second and third, none out. Can Justus Sheffield get himself out of this mess? He's up against Ryan Zimmerman. He's batting, where are we over here? He's batting .258 this season. He's hit that. He's hit it well, hasn't he? Is it going to leave? No, it's not. It's caught out there. A really good catch on the fence, actually, by Reynolds. But it does give up a run. Seth Beer comes in now. Full count to him. Come on, Justus. Can we get a strikeout? No, he's walked him. Well, it does bring the double play into play. It's Yasmandi Grenold. He's batting .241 this season. Can we force a ground ball double? Oh, have we? No, he's popped it up. And that should be easily caught. That'll be 2 away, though. That's sort of a nothing out, isn't it? Non-productive out there. It's Jared Dyson. Again, he always plays well against us because he's spent last season stuck in our Triple A's. Sheffield, oh, he can't get the out. Can we keep the runner at third? He's going to go home, is he? And we can't stop it. And we do indeed give up a second run here in the second innings. And again, it's Jared Dyson. Go to hell, mate. Who does it again? Their leadoff man comes around. That should do it, I think. It's one of these tricky ones, and there's no play. It's an infield hit. Loaded bases, 2 out. Justus Sheffield. Come on, you've got to get this out, mate. This is game-breaking, potentially. Oh, is it a grand slam? It's not. And Reynolds is there, and it's a well-hit ball, but it's a well-taken catch. And that could have been a lot worse for us at innings. I think we're maybe lucky to get out of that, just giving up the 2. Now, can Malik Smith lead us off in the best way possible? Come on, Malik. He's got a ground ball. He's got it through the infield. All right. There we go. He has been batting better lower down the order this season, unfortunately for us. He's a really good leadoff man, but he's leading off the innings there. Now, can he steal himself to second? It's Galvis to the plate. Malik Smith is going for it, and he gets there comfortably. Oh, he's a whippet, isn't he? He's an absolute whippet around the bases. 39th stolen base for him. And now with none out, we have a runner in scoring position. Can Galvis get one back here for us? Oh, he strikes out with a full count. Why look, mate? Why look? I guess it's a full count. You never know. Taylor Walls leads us. Oh, not leads us off. He comes in the bat now. First pitch swinging from Taylor. He has. Oh, he's flied out to second base. And suddenly it's 2 out. And are we going to, again, not make the most of a leadoff hit? It's Uriner batting .318 this season. Can he drive the run in for us? Uriner. He's got a piece of it, but it's going to be caught out there in left field. And we finish the third innings unable to make the most of that Malik Smith leadoff single. All right, Justus, we need a much better innings from you here, please, mate. That's grounded down to Uriner, over to Murphy, and that'll be 1 away. Again, though, 4 pitches. He's really chalking up the numbers here, isn't he? All right, it's Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 1 today. 2 and 2's the count on him. Come on, Justus. Sits him down. Nicely done. All right, first strikeout of the match for Sheffield as well. Now, can he do something similar to Turner, who, of course, got a hit last time out, and he does sit him down as well. All right, maybe they've just angered Sheffield now. An angry Sheffield's a good Sheffield. Brian Reynolds to lead us off. Full count on him. Come on, Brian. Back up the middle. He gets a leadoff single. All right, third time of asking, can we make the most of a leadoff single? It's going to be Dan Murphy to come in and bat now. He's, of course, 1 for 1. What can he do? Murphy, he has got it through for second that I thought double play. I don't know if Reynolds can get the third. He's going for it. He is going to get there. Is he? Slide, mate. He gets there, and it's none out. Runners at the corners. This is a big opportunity. Can Tamori make the most of it? He's good with runners in scoring position. We've gone for the steal. Why are we doing that? Murphy, oh my God, he needs a walker frame to get around, and that is a stupid attempt to steal a base. Tamori now, what can he do? Come on, knock in 1 run at least. Oh, he's done well. He's hit it. It should. No, we don't. It's 2 out. At least he didn't continue going and get thrown out the plate. Now, Mitch Haniger, I beg of you, mate. Please knock in this run. Oh, and he's popped it up. How have we gone from runners at the corners, none out, to not scoring a run? Unbelievable. All right, Sheffield, come on, mate. Full count on the leadoff guy, Zimmerman. And he walks him. Oh, it was so frustrating to lose this game. Basically, mainly because we've got it back to 7.5. If we lose this, it goes back to 8.5, and the gap starts to look comfortable again for them. We've thrown a wild pitch, and that is the runner to second. We've lost the force. There's still just the 1 out. Come on, Justus. That's down the third base line. Keeps the runner at second. All right, that's not the worst thing. And a good play, actually, by Uriner there. All right, it's Jared Dyson. He's just... Can we get him out? 1 and 2's the count. Come on, Justus. He's popped it up. Reynolds should make the catch that gets us out of the bottom of the 4th. And it maintains the 2-0 scoreline. We're going hit for hit with them. 4 hits each. Jared Kalinic. Come on, mate. 0 and 2's the count on him. Come on, please. No, he stands there and watches strike 3. What a moron. 3 strikes and you're out from 3 pitches. All right, Malik Smith. It's a full count on him. Come on, Malik. He strikes out as well. Brings up Freddie Galvis with none on, 2 out. Just close your eyes. See how far you can hit it, mate. Come on. He has, as he jimped it over, he's sort of flared one there into left center. He gets himself on base. We'll take it and run. And it's Taylor Walls. Can we go a little bit better here? We maybe should have stolen him. We are trying to steal him. Galvis gets there. He gets the second. Not many stolen bases. Only 4 this season for Freddie Galvis. Of course, you can't steal a base if you strike out, which is probably his biggest problem, batting at 208 this year. But can now Taylor Walls, with a count of a full count, knock this run in. Oh, he's just grubbing it straight back to the pitcher. And that will do it for us in the 5th. And we still cannot get that run across the plate. Sheffield will continue against their leadoff guy. He is 1 for 2 today. It's a full count. Come on, Justus. That is a ground ball for Uriner over to first, and that will be 1 away. Pitch count. Oh, we've got to change. Johnny Lasagna comes on now. That will do it for Mr. Sheffield. Now, can Johnny Lasagna get us, or keep us in this game? Maybe not get get back into the game. We're still in it. Johnny Lasagna. That's been popped up, hasn't it? It's Freddie Galvis hit that one into left center, and that will be a 1 out single. Can we get the double play here? 0 for 2 is Carlos Correa. They've gone the steal. Can Maury throw him down? No, he can't. We lose our force. And, yeah, come on, Johnny. Come on, mate. That should be caught out there by Malik Smith. Now, can he keep the runner at second? Yes, he can. All right. Kyle Tucker to the plate. 1 for 2. He's a wonderful hitter, isn't he? Can we get this out? Come on. It's hit to Taylor Walls. Taylor Walls over to Murphy. There we go. And we get out of the 5th innings. Still in the game, but we still haven't looked really like scoring a run. Richard Uriner to lead us off. Can he show his wonderful form? Oh, he's hit that well. Is that going to get down? Is it going to get out? No, it's hit the top of the fence, but it might be triple territory for Uriner. He's not the quickest, so he slides into second. But there we go. A lead-off double. Now we've got our sort of middle of our order coming up here as well. Reynolds, who is 1 for 2. Can he drive Uriner in? It's a full, not a full count, sorry. It's a 3-0. He holds up on that one, and that will be a walk. Murphy, he's in form. He's 2 for 2. First pitch swinging. Can he tie the ball game here? Can he put us in the lead? He's hit into a double play. Oh, Murphy. It wouldn't be a Mariners game if we didn't just absolutely butcher a chance to get back into it. All right, Tamori, 2 out. Please, mate, a full count. Can he get this run in for us? He walks. Oh, I thought he'd let a strike 3 go past then. That gives it to Mitch Haniger. His responsibility now. Come on, Mitch, please. Oh, he's been hit. And that loads the bases. And I tell you, that brings up Kalinic now, and he's not going to do it, is he? Come on, man. Come on. He's batting 154 this season. He's got 1 home run, 10 RBIs. You can really pad those numbers out here. Come on. He has... Oh, he's grounded to second base. And we still cannot get a run across the plate. And we are through 6 innings with the bat. Let's see what we can do with the ball here. Come on, Johnny Lasagna. That's been hit deep. Smith's going back. He can't get a glove on it. And that will be a double. A lead-off double. You fear another run. It's only 3, but we haven't really looked like getting one particularly yet. I mean, we not that we don't look like it, but we just seem to find ways not to score, and that could drive a run in. How's your arm, Reynolds? He keeps the runner at second, but with none out again, we find runners at first and third, and Johnny Lasagna has a big hole to dig himself out of here. And how's your arm, Henniger? He gets it in. Oh, he's throwing him at the plate. Mitch Henniger. What a throw that is. And suddenly we're 2 out. And if we can get out of this innings without giving up a run, maybe that's a momentum shifter. That should be out at first. Lasagna picks it up over to Murphy. And there we go. Is that the momentum shift that we wanted? We go into the 7th now, up against a new pitcher, Malik Smith, to lead us off. This guy's ERA is 2.65, so he's done well so far this season. 1 and 2's the count on Smith. He does not a good hitter with 2 strikes on him, and he does indeed strike out. 1 away. Freddie Galvis, who has a hit already today, 1 for 2. 2 and 2's the count on him. Come on, Freddie. He gets one, but it's going to be a simple ground out there to second base, and that is 2 away. In the 7th, Taylor Walls 0 for 3. Can he get something to keep his form going? No, he strikes out from a full count, and we stretch. It's got all the feelings of a frustrating day at the ballpark for the Mariners, doesn't it? Lasagna to Dyson. 0 and 2's the count. Dyson, of course he gets a hit, because why wouldn't he? He's a horrible, horrible baseballer, but somehow when he comes up against us, he's batting 272 this year. I don't understand. I've got the right guy there. How is he batting 272 this year? Am I that... Why? I should have played him last year. I should have had him, used him when we had him. Brendan Brennan comes on to pitch now. That'll do it for Johnny Lasagna. Had a decent outing. Again, didn't give up a run. Is this a double play? No, it might even be an infield hit. It is an infield hit. And now we're none out. Runners at first and second. And Brendan Brennan has been a little bit expensive this year. 4.19 is his ERA. He's got 0 and 2 the count there. That should be caught by Henniger. Yes, it is. And the runner stays at second as well. Given how quick Dyson is, that's quite impressive. Correa comes in the bat now. He's 0 for 3 today. That is another strikeout. Nicely done. That's 2 away. Why don't we have the thing here? What if I click that I've mucked that up? There we go. There we go. We've got it back now. Okay. It is. What are we doing here? Runners at first and second. 2 out. Come on, Brennan. That should be good enough. It should be a simple catch out there for somebody. Murphy calls everybody off of it. That ends the 7th. Still 2-0. Richard Uriner to lead us off. Can we get something going with the bat here, please, Richard? Come on. Down the third base line. That is not going to get the job done, though. And that is 1 away. Alright, Reynolds. He's 1 for 2. 2 and 2's the count on him. Come on. He strikes out. That's 2 away. And can Daniel Murphy, this could be his last at bat. Can he just send one? Get us back into this. It's a full count. Come on, Mr. Murphy. He has grounded out to first base. And that'll do it for the 8th. We have 3 outs remaining. And it's not the best part of our order coming up either. Can Brennan make it that we just need to get 2? 2 and 0 is the count. 0 and 2, sorry, is the count. It's been absolutely crushed, and now we need 3. Oh, it's at the top of the fence. Is that a little bit of luck? I thought maybe throwing the runner out at home was the momentum shift. Is that maybe just a little bit of luck that we can... Still none out, though, isn't it? It's a leadoff double. It's still not a great position. Brennan to continue. 3 and 1 is the count. And has he balked? You absolute moron. Now, you know what's going to happen here? He's going to walk him. He's going to walk him to first anyway. Just throw the ball in the dirt. Alright, I'll give you that. You struck him out at least. That's something. 1 away. Runner at third. Seth Beer to the plate. We're walking him. We're obviously trying to get the double play ball here, aren't we? Against Yasmaldi. Why is this messing around with me today? Just stay where I put you, you stupid thing. Come on. Come on. Is that the double play ball? We've got to get the man at the plate. Oh, for f***'s sake. It's the animation, isn't it? It's the animation that's made it look worse than it is. And why is it doing that to me now? Alright, come on, Brennan. You muppet. Okay, that could be a double play. That could be a double play. There it is. Okay. I mean, we need the extra run. And they've out-hit us. Let's be honest, we don't deserve to win this game. We've been out-hit 11-6. They've brought on their closer. It's Tamori to lead us off, and we need base runners. 2-2 is the count on Tamori. Can he do something useful? He has. Run, Tamori. Run, mate. Run! Oh, just. And that may have been the difference there. It brings up Mitch Hennig, who's, again, not really done much with the bat. He's hit that well, though, but I don't think it's not deep enough. It's going to be a simple catch out there in center field. And with 2 out, it's Jared Kalinic, who hasn't looked like he's going to hit a ball if he tried. I don't think he hit a T-ball right now. Come on, Jared. Back up the middle. And that's a frustrating day at the ballpark. We end 3-0. We've lost. And the gap to the top of the division goes back out to 7.5 games. I tell a lie, it goes back out to 8.5 games. So there we go. I shouldn't have bothered coming back for YouTube, apparently. We just don't play well on YouTube. But we've lost that series. Well, we've won the series, but lost the game to the Astros. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Can we run them down? We've got those 7 games coming up at home against them. Now we need to win the majority of those. We would have had to win the majority of those anyway. But are we just really looking to fend off the chasing pack and try and get into this wild card game? That'll do it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We'll be back on Wednesday, and I think what we might do, we'll come back somewhere here towards the end. We've got a really tough run in because we've got 3 games against the Astros, then we've got 3 against Boston, and then 4 against the Yankees, and that's in New York as well. So it's not an easy run in. I think what we'll do, we'll see how the season's going. If there's a chance that we could run down the Astros at the top of the division, then we might come back maybe for game 3 of that series. But if it's getting to the point where we're not going to be in the postseason wrap up, then we'll just come back for the final game. If there's a game where we can clinch the wild card spot, we'll come back somewhere between sort of the Astros, the Red Sox, or the Yankees, depending how the season's going. And that'll do it for that. But until next time, guys, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.